Hello, I hope everybody's doing all right. This is Kinesiology 214 and we are doing Module 4 Overview video. Now in Module 4, we've progressed actually to this point from Module 1, 2, and 3 to where we started talking about the human body, how it moves. We've worked on training specific body parts, and we've kind of evolved it to now how can we calculate performance, and then we also had different considerations regarding the person. What you'll find in Module 4 is it's very program design oriented. It's by no means exhaustive, but when you look at Module 4, this is really where we're going to talk a ton about program design for your clients. So in Module 4, you have Session 1 and Session 2. Session 1 is actually week number 8 of our course, and that's our November 11th meeting time, and week number 9 for Session 2 is November 18th. So when you look at this and you look at program design, we'll end up talking about periodization phases, and program design requires some type of periodization. Periodization it's a scientific manipulation of rep and set combinations to minimize overtraining, minimize the risk of injury while maximizing response to a training stimuli. You need not write that down. You will see that somewhere else in a presentation, excuse me, during this week. We'll also give consideration to sport-specific training and also how programming maps out here with on a micro, a smaller scale, meso, kind of medium scale, and macro, a much larger scale, like a 1 year, multi-year, like if you're training for the Olympics, it could be a quadrennial, 4-year plan. I know at this point we've talked in class about general to specific, simple to complex, and stable to unstable, but we'll really give a good highlight to it here and spend some time digging into some of the nuances of the different things you can use. And with that said, we'll jump into also small apparatus. Now, we went through the main body parts alphabetically. We did arms, back, chest, core, legs, shoulders, and then we led up to the midterm practical with those body parts. Now we're kind of switching gears and we're going to go more apparatus focused as opposed to body focused with the lab. And in this lab, we'll talk about things like kettlebells, BOSU, bands, medicine balls, things that we've used already, things that we've talked about already, but we'll give a little more of a focus to it in our lab here, and we'll have some time spent on it in our virtual lab as well. And of course, there's always a check for learning. In week number 9, we'll go ahead and talk more about general population suggestions for training, ways you can kind of manipulate training variables so your clients will not get bored, they'll always stay interested, and they'll always get results. Simple things, very simple things that you can integrate into your programs and your workouts, and you can easily replicate going forward. By no means exhaustive, but by no means are you limited to just these. You can be way more, you can use way more complexity in designing programs than what we'll go over, but realize this is a pretty good starting off point. We'll also talk about total body fitness in terms of doing like calisthenics and different types of total body exercises, and also just in terms of programming, kind of putting all the different puzzle pieces together from up here to down here. Now in the workouts for the lab, we will have partner workouts where you're going to be working with each other and being more hands-on and training each other in a session here. Short, couple exercises, but no doubt you'll have your hands on each other while you're working. Virtual lab be a little different animal. We'll also go over stuff that you'll see up in here. And when you look at the homework assignment folder, we open up either one of them, you'll see that they're 11:59 by the 17th of November for session 1, and then you have 11:59 on November 24th for session number 2. And as I always state, if it's something that's automatically graded by Blackboard, you'll have your results immediately. Otherwise, if you have to wait for me, it's about 24 to 48 hours after the due date, not the date that you submit. Always, always, always email me with questions, concerns, issues you have, whatever. I'll be happy to help you out. So to that end, have a good one, guys. I'm going to sign off, and I will catch you in the next module.